big ass, how I get that ooh.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
What's goody, YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to yet another live reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave your comments down below, and enjoy this reaction video. What's goody, YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to yet another live reaction video. I'm your girl, TMR. Thank y'all so much for stopping what you were doing and meet me over in this daggone break room, y'all. Oh, boy. All right. Y'all see the title. Y'all see the thumbnail. Y'all know what we going to get into this good, happy Friday. Thank you, Lola, for saying that. I hope everybody is feeling good and doing great. And y'all, welcome back to the daggone break room, honey. Nearly. Nearly. We gonna come back to your comments, sis. Hey, Shaquita, how are you? How are you, sis? You know, nearly. Let me say this, and then we're gonna get to what you just stated, okay? I'm going to say this to you guys. I don't know how your week has been, but my week has been pretty good. I have received a lot of blessings in this week alone, right? Hey, Waffle. I have received, you get your braids? I have received a lot of blessings this week alone. Things that I wasn't even praying about. They just happened, right? And I'm very thankful for that. Very thankful for that, and pray that many more are, you know, here to come in the preceding weeks and months ahead of us, right? Your week has been productive. Yeah, I definitely feel like my week has been productive too. And so when you come to YouTube, from what your comment, from back to your comment, hey Sunrise, hey everybody, welcome to all my good members, mods, fellow break room baddies, welcome to the break room. When Nearly says, I'm sick of poor piss mothers on YouTube. And unfortunately, y'all, you know, there's a lot of mothers that do things probably different than what you do things all across the globe, right? But there are particular women who have birthed children, okay, who live on this earth and who broadcast their lives on social media, right? What's up, Teresa? Not just here on YouTube. They're down there on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Am I forgetting what? Snapchat? You know, they're all across, right? But in particular, we watch a certain sector of moms that we, over the years, we've cornered this called the mommy sector. And we've talked about other moms, but in particular, we have kind of stayed pretty steady with Olivia, Jasmine, Chrissy, for the most part, right? Oh, good, Chloe. Yeah, child. Yeah, the tax money ain't even here yet, but honey, I definitely have received me some blessings, and I'm very grateful and blessed and appreciative of them. So, back to my point, you know, are there moms on here doing good jobs and doing great things and making a life for themselves and you know, completing hustles and working every day and whatever facet of work looks like for them, regardless if they're entrepreneurs or they're working 9 to 5 or what? Yes, there are. But let's be honest, y'all. Most of y'all are not really watching that, okay? Because at the end of the day, y'all like the tea. Y'all, that's what y'all like. You can admit it, not admit it, whatever. But at the end of the day, y'all like the conversation. It's gossip, right? That's just what it is. It is what it is, right? Yeah, that's true. That's true, Waffle Toaster. And so piggyback into they're like Jerry Springer and soap operas. And guess what? Nearly who was all turned, we all was tuned in to Jerry Springer. We was all tuned into the soap operas back in the day. We all watched reality TV, the Housewives, and you know, we all watched that. Maybe some of you guys were religious watchers, maybe some of you guys watched it every now and then. But at the end of the day, y'all, you know, we do. We and I ain't gonna say love, but it's entertaining. Okay. And we're gonna go back to what we were talking about the other day. Yeah, Lakeisha, and for some reason I think someone else claimed Jasmine's kids. Do you, Dana? You know, it's a possibility that Jasmine may not have claimed all 5 of them, but she claimed enough to get her what she need, right? Yeah, that's true, Numi. That is true. Here's the thing with the title of this video. Unfortunately, I don't have said video of Olivia, but yesterday, Olivia Pinky Nose Johnson came to this internet in a pink dress. She must have bought every color that TikTok has to offer, because I've seen her in this sleeveless dress in probably about 5 different colors now. Sis must have bought every color. I said, imagine that. Imagine telling people you somewhat like broke and you struggling, but you can go on TikTok and buy an array of dresses. But okay, girl. Hey, Newton. Hey, Pearl. Hey, Mary Blue. And so yesterday, Olivia came to the internet to give a PSA to Jasmine. She said, what goes around comes around. And I don't have the video because she took it down. And y'all, unfortunately, I can't move as fast as, you know, because y'all know I work and I got other stuff going on. So sometimes I can't, sometimes I'll be watching the video and it won't dawn on me, oh, let me screen record this, because I don't be thinking that they're going to always, because, you know, for the most part, Olivia keeps all her videos up, right? But shopping in the thrift store for her children, Drew. And so she came live yesterday as she was driving in the car. I don't know if she was going to pick up the Web3 or what she was doing, okay? But she came to the live yesterday to give Jasmine a public service announcement. And all I was thinking was, Olivia, who are you to tell Jasmine anything? Like Jasmine needs to listen to anything you got going on or what you have to say. So what she said, and I'm gonna paraphrase for y'all. Hey, Courtney. Hey, Nisha. What she basically said was, she started off talking about her putting Jasmine in jail. And she said Jasmine went to jail basically because she threatened me on the internet. And Jasmine did. She did that. Okay? And she said, I went to jail because I didn't pay my child support. I can't remember exactly what she said verbatim to that point. But she started the live by saying, you know, you preyed on my downfall. You got on the internet. And when I say you, Olivia was referring to Jasmine. She said, you got on this internet and mocked and laughed at me being in jail. And look at you now over there dealing with a loss of a baby. Because if you guys do or do not know, Jasmine said she had a miscarriage. And so she said, Jasmine, you're stupid. You're dumb. She said, I don't mean to be cruel. I don't mean to be hateful, but you're slow, right? She said, look at me. I'm telling my story. I'm getting this coin. And she said, that's what you need to do too. She said, I see you got a new car. She said, but why would you buy a car and you can't afford it? Olivia used the example of her stepfather gave her $5,000 when she bought that Volvo a couple years ago. She said that wasn't a good buying decision, but she ended up getting another car, the one she's driving now. And she said she doesn't have a car. No. Here's my thing. Can Jasmine afford the new car or not? I don't know. And we're going to get to that in just a moment, okay? We're going to get to Jasmine and needing $500 for the rent. We're going to get to that in just a moment. But here's the problem I have with Olivia. The way you drug this girl on the internet, Jasmine didn't drag Olivia nowhere near the way, let's be honest, Olivia started it with Jasmine. She started, right? Yeah, Olivia stay watching because she ain't got shit else better to do, right? And the way you drug that girl, you came to the internet, exposed that Chris was over there putting his hands on Jasmine. Jasmine called you to confide in you, and you took it and ran it to the internet because you was sick of her ish, right? Olivia basically said yesterday she was tired of being Jasmine's friend because she's draining. And we all know Jasmine is very draining. We know this, right? Olivia proceeds to say yesterday that, so in my mind, you drugged this girl, you told her personal business, you capitalized off of it. You told us that Jasmine water was getting cut off. You gave her food stamps, and you did all of this, all the information that didn't nobody ask you to give, right? Jasmine basically spoke on things that we already knew. Like Jasmine really didn't give tea because we already knew that. So my thing is, how are you going to give this girl unwarranted, unsolicited advice on what she needs to be doing when you don't give a damn about Jasmine? You don't care nothing about her. At the end of the day, we do reaction videos, so it is what it is over here. I'm not saying that I wish Jasmine ill will. No, I don't. However, Olivia said, look at me. This is what she said yesterday. She said, look at me. I got out of the clank about 2 months, almost 2 months ago, and I got me an apartment. I got me a man. I got this going on. I got that going on. And you on the internet asking people for $500 for rent. But Olivia, didn't you come to the internet in August of last year and ask people for money that we truly believe was a farce? We're not going to say you didn't need money, but you didn't need money for the reasons that you stated, right? And so I was just like, how do you feel so? How do you feel so compelled to give Jasmine, like as if but you know what the problem is? As if Jasmine is listening, which Jasmine probably was listening, but Jasmine, in my opinion, is so emotionally abused, not just by the likes of a person like Olivia, but by other people in her life, that Jasmine would take Olivia's video as if Olivia was inviting Jasmine to reach out to her. And you want to know the truth? Olivia probably kind of was. Because I think Olivia misses her, I'm not going to say she misses Jasmine's friendship, but I think she kind of misses the camaraderie of having a YouTube sis, in a sense. Olivia also mentioned the Key +3 girl. She said, out of the beefing that her and Key had, y'all remember when Olivia's mama and Key, and y'all remember when Key mama came on here and basically, wanted to fight Olivia's mama. Y'all remember the battles of the mamas? Olivia said yesterday, after everybody was on the internet dragging her for going to jail, she said Key was the only one that she felt showed empathy to her situation. And I'm thinking to myself, why are you watching Key? Hell, I don't even watch Key. Why are you watching Key? Out of all the people to watch on the internet, why are you watching Key? Again, a woman who has had pleasure in dragging you just to be doing it, But she said Key showed her empathy, and she said Key was a real one for that. I said, oh, was she? Okay, girl. My thing is this. I personally feel like Jasmine had every right to rub Olivia's nose in the fact that she went to jail after, regardless of what Jasmine did to land herself in jail, right? Just like Olivia laughed and mocked her, Jasmine had every right to do it back to her. And let's be honest, in my opinion, Olivia did far more to Jasmine than Jasmine actually did to Olivia. So she basically told Jasmine that, get your money up, not your funny up. Which she told Jasmine the truth. Get your money up, sis. Stop being lazy and go to work. She told Jasmine the truth when she said that. But I was just thinking, like, Olivia, hush. Because you got your fair share of asking the internet for things, just like the majority of these moms that were once upon a time your make-believe YouTube sis. But again, I blame Jasmine for that, because when Olivia first came to this internet and outed all of them, Chrissy, Mean, Jasmine, for smoking the cocaine or snorting the cocaine, however they ingested the cocaine on the Houston trip, when Olivia came and did that with no regards to how it would affect them via personally or professionally, when she did that, it should have been a wrap. Just like Ming and Chrissy cut Olivia off, Jasmine should have did the same thing, but she didn't. She kept on until Olivia did what she did to her. And we all seen it unfold in 4K. The comical part is Liv saying she never struggled financially. Yes, she forgot she came on here begging for money, saying she was struggling. Well, to say I'm struggling and to actually be struggling, Latrice, is obviously two different things. People can say they're struggling, but doesn't necessarily mean they are. They're just using it to get in, taking advantage of their social media audience to get money. Yeah, just to say you're struggling doesn't necessarily mean you are, but I can say it and you can believe it if you want to. And you're right. That's why she picks on Jasmine. And even with her trying to give Jasmine what I guess Olivia considered somewhat friendly advice, she still was calling Jasmine dumb and stupid in the process. And I said, well, damn. All right. So to go back to, I just wanted to share that with y'all. I don't have the actual video because Olivia, she should have took that video down because she sounded dumb as hell. Like I said, girl, out of all the things that you talk about on your channel that got to do with you, why is Jasmine a topic of conversation? I don't think she had, Sunrise, I don't think it's that Olivia didn't have the money. Olivia had the money. She didn't want to spend the money. Yeah, Olivia had the money. Oh, yeah. If she had the money to fly back and forth from Florida to Dallas, get hotel rooms, eat out, if she had the money to do that, you don't think she had the money for an attorney? Of course if her stepfather, Olivia told us in the video I was just referencing to you, she said her stepfather gave her $5,000 to get that Volvo. And I believe that. I believe it. Although I wasn't there to see it, but I believe it. If Olivia can get $5,000 from her stepdaddy to get a car, you don't think her stepfather would have gave her money to keep her kids? He probably did give her the money and Olivia spent it. We don't know, y'all. All we know is Olivia didn't fight the way we felt she should have fighted to keep the kids in her place. Did Olivia get utilities in her name yet? There is no hot water at her new place. Well, in apartments, isn't the water normally through the apartments, and you typically pay an allocated amount for water? I thought it's lights that have to go in your name and sometimes gas. But when it comes to water in an apartment complex that Olivia lives in, wouldn't the water already be in the apartment's name and they would just allocate a water bill to you? Again, I don't know. I know she lives in an apartment. I know she lives somewhere in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but water should be included in the apartment. Most apartments, now if she lived in a townhouse, it would probably be a little different. But because she lives in a apartment, a 2-bedroom apartment, somebody on the top of you, somebody below you, those type of apartments, typically the water is included in your rent and they allocate it amongst the people in your apartment unit. So if there's like 6 apartments in your building, it's allocated. So I don't think that's it. I don't think Olivia's water is not, maybe it's the gas. Maybe it's the gas that's not on in her name. I guess sis, I don't know. She would still need to heat the water with electric and gas in her name. Well, here's the thing. Depending on where Olivia lives in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, it depends on where she lives, right? I don't know if she lives in Dallas, I know she doesn't live in Fort Worth, but depending on where she is in Dallas, she could either be where they have, where she could pick her own electric provider, or if she's in one of the cities, like there's obviously suburbs of Dallas, depending on the city that she lives in, if they have a utility company for that city, or if she lives where she can use any electric provider. Because I don't know if you know, in Texas, a lot of the areas in Texas, like in Dallas, Houston, you can use your own utility provider. Like they have hundreds of utility providers you can use. So I don't know, sis. I don't know. I don't know anything about, there was a notice on her door. Oh, okay. A notice on her door about what? Her utilities? Her lights not being on in her name? Is that what you said? Because I don't know, sis. You got to understand, Olivia's lives be 2 and 3 in hours, and I just don't watch like that. I don't watch her. I watch her in spurts. No disrespect. I just don't, and normally when I watch her lives, it'd be after her utilities. So her utilities are, well, that's odd because before apartments allow you to move in, you have to show proof that the utilities are on in your name. They need an account number. And maybe they're not in your name, but they got to be in the name outside of the apartments. So I'm shocked that the apartments let her move in without the utilities being in her name or somebody's name other than the apartments. They told her they need to be in her name. Well, the apartments did move her in really, really quick. So, and let's be honest, the way she moved in so quickly, maybe the leasing agent didn't cross her T's and dot her I's. It's in the older tenant's name. Oh, well, that's trifling. I would be scared as hell to have my bills in somebody else's name. Hell, I don't even know if you paid the bill. And apparently, the old tenant moved out in the middle of the night. So if you're moving out of apartments in the middle of the night, I'm just going to assume your bills ain't up to date. Yeah, Nikki, it was very sketchy. Yeah, she said it's in the old person's name. What? Who the hell would do? Baby, a mess. And Olivia swear that everybody living horrible, and she, girl, I wish I would be living in somebody's Oh my God. That's what exactly, Marquita. Now I see what you're saying. Well, even before I knew what you were referring to, Olivia still need to mind her damn business. Jasmine had every right to drag her because she was down at the clank. She had every right to do it. I don't care if Jasmine did sit up in the middle of the night like she was possessed by a devil, wishing wishing harm on Olivia. Okay, girl. Hell, Zolo got on here and enlisted 3 of other men to talk about your ussy, and you didn't put him in jail. Okay, Zolo and 3 of his, and it wasn't even his homeboys, just people he met on the internet, and got on the internet and was dragging Olivia from the front door to the back, and this her baby daddy. Hell, even Gerard didn't do that. He just drug her by himself. He didn't ask for his families to come drag. Baby Zolo got on here and drug her on the channel she helped him build. Drug her from the front door to the back door. Had men up here talking about her ussy and how it smell, and they don't even know what her walk-by scent smells like. All they know is what Zolo didn't smell. And baby, them men was on here. You didn't send Zolo to jail. Hell, you didn't even send Zolo a cease and desist. But Jasmine had to go to jail. But Jasmine went to jail because she was stupid, because I would have done that. Okay? I would have pulled up on sis before I would have got on the internet and did that. Liv don't need to give anybody any advice about working, paying bills, or parenting. Okay, girl. Yes, he did make big coins off of Olivia. He sure did. I remember Zolo had a membership over there, but he was charging people $100. And it was a couple of dummies that paid it. Yeah, that's true. He sure did. He sure did, sis. He sure did. But that's neither here nor there. Okay, girl. So I didn't know that about Olivia. There's no way I would move into anybody's apartment or house with the utilities in the previous tenant's name. There's no freaking way. That's dangerous because you don't know. Child, man. And Olivia been in that apartment about a month. And you went and got your kids from California with the money you needed to go get your utilities turned on with? Girl, a mess. So let's get into Jasmine, y'all, because enough of Olivia, because there's so much going on over there with that crazy ass lady. So let's get into Jasmine, okay? So I do believe that Jasmine did have a miscarriage, okay? I do believe it. And I personally feel Chris was the father. And I'm going to tell you why I feel that way. If y'all notice, Jasmine refuses to drag Chris. She refuses to mention his name. Literally, she refuses. Under no circumstances would she do it. Now, if y'all notice, Philip, she doesn't talk about Philip a lot, but when Philip pissed her off, y'all remember a couple years ago when the twins' birthday and Jasmine was on here calling Hannah all kind of bitches. Y'all remember that? Yeah, she don't mind. But if you notice, Chris, she won't say anything. And I personally feel that Chris has been coming over there, tiptoeing in the tulips with her. Why Chris would screw Jasmine with no condom is the same reason he screwed her in the beginning and got Legend with no condom, because ninjas don't think. And I'm not going to say that Jasmine wasn't taking birth control, but I think she probably pulled a fast one on that man. And once she found out she was pregnant, she told that man. And I think Jasmine, I'm not going to say she got an AB, but I think Jasmine was worried so much of how Chris reacted to the situation, it probably threw her into a miscarriage. That's my assumption on that. But I definitely feel that she was pregnant and Chris was the dad. Which I don't understand Some would say, well, Jasmine, why would you get pregnant by Chris again? The same reason she gave Philip 4 kids. Same reason. You giving Philip kids, and in between the kids you giving him, he going making others with other women, but was living with you, Jasmine. That's why. And it's the fact that Jasmine has had so many ABs, from her account, miscarriages. It's almost like, sis, you really need to be careful with your body, because the fact that your body is not holding these babies up anymore, I don't know, sis. I would be a little careful. I don't understand why Jasmine would even entertain sleeping with any man, Chris or anybody else, without protection, when Jasmine doesn't even relish in being a mother. That's not her joy. She's a mother because she ain't got no other choice to be. She's not a mother and she just relishes in taking care of her children. That's not Jasmine. So what we do know is Jasmine gets pregnant to keep the men, right? She, for some odd reason, she really thinks a man will stay with her when she has a baby. I don't know why she thinks that. Philip should be all the proof in the world that that's not true. And what I think happened, thank you, Ashley. What I think happened, just like all the other times, I think Jasmine gave Chris some of her tax money. I know some of you guys said in the beginning she probably wasn't able to claim all her kids. Trust and believe, Jasmine did not get that car with money she earned. That didn't happen, right? I think Jasmine gave Chris some of her tax money. And one thing about a ninja, when he know he can treat you like shit and you don't mind it, he gonna continue to treat you like shit. Yeah, he's not gonna change. He's not gonna feel like, oh, think about it, y'all. This man went years without seeing his only girl child. Chris has a daughter named Paris. He has no qualms about not having a relationship with his only girl child. So you think he give a damn about treating Jasmine with decency and respect? Especially when Jasmine doesn't require it. Right, sleeping with this man, he not even taking care of the stank-a-bug. Exactly. Chris should be proof. He is proof. He is definitely proof. So you can't feel sorry for somebody who knows better but refuses to do better. And I definitely would be embarrassed at this point too, Benita, because there's no way that I would keep, especially coming to the internet with, and Jasmine wants so bad to really, she wants really bad to just let the internet know what's going on with her because that's what she's used to doing. But in Jasmine's mind, Chris has warned her, probably even threatened her. If you whisper my name on the internet, I promise you, you won't ever touch this dick again. And Jasmine believes him because when he broke up with her a couple years ago, there was a pretty long span of time that she didn't get a chance to touch that peen. Okay? And Jasmine doesn't want to chance that. So when Chris she really wants to tell the internet. That's why she keeps saying so much going on, you guys. You just don't understand. You just don't know. Because she can't tell you, because although Chris shits on her, Jasmine always keeps hope alive that he gonna do the right thing. And after almost 5 to 6 years, because Legend will be 5 this year. So we'll just say between 5 and 6 years, Jasmine, if the man ain't treated you right in 6 years, he's not gonna. Ain't he engaged? I don't know, sis. I don't know nothing about what Chris got going on. I don't follow him on social media. I don't know. If he is engaged, what does that matter? When Jasmine met Chris, he was living with another woman. The woman put him out, and he came over there with Jasmine. Yeah, when he had nowhere else to go, he came over there with Jasmine because he needed somewhere to lay his head. And he knew he could finesse Jasmine. Because Jasmine, prior to Chris moving in, she was giving that nigga money. How we know that? Again, Jasmine didn't tell us that. We didn't see Jasmine giving him money prior to him moving in. How we know that she did, all you got to do is watch her movements. She filmed and uploaded to YouTube a video of her treating Chris for his birthday and putting $80 for $20 bills on her pillow for him. Not his pillow for him, her pillow for him. Hell, Chris couldn't even take her to the hotel. She didn't even get a hotel. She did it in her apartment. So this is how you know, prior to Chris moving in, sis was giving that ninja cheese. Yeah, she definitely was. We all know that type. Some of y'all might be that type and just don't want to admit it, or some of y'all know some chicks that's like that. And that's why she don't be having no money. Because she gives money to Chris and he promised to give her back and he never does. And what he does is he come over there and give her some dick to keep her quiet. And that's what she do. She be quiet. Okay? You say he runs a tight program? It appears to be. So let's get into Jasmine's video. She put it on members. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go spend this $2.99 for her membership. I sure am. Why not? I'm going to go spend this $2.99. It's, you know, why not? And so I did. And so we're going to take a peek at this live that she put on members. At this point, Jasmine, why are you putting these videos on members? Girl, get your goddamn money. I don't understand it. Now, when it comes to that, Olivia is right. You are slow when it comes to that. Girl, get your shmoney.
It's what's supposed to be funny. Nobody's laughing.
Girl, what waffle I'm going to get for $3?
And I know I don't have to prove anything to nobody. I am going to choose to put out what I want to put out. You know, if I talk about it, if I show y'all or whatever. Thank you, Tanya.
And you know what the funny thing about what you just said, Pearl? Unfortunately, a lot of us women are emotionally damaged. I can admit, y'all, I was a woman who was emotionally damaged. Yeah, I was hurt. I definitely was. Now, one thing I never made a habit of doing was giving a ninja my coin. Because, baby, I had kids. My kids is going to get before any... Even if I bought a ninja something, you best believe the kids going to get theirs for the ninja do. I didn't play that. But you can definitely tell that she's emotionally damaged. And like I just admitted to you guys, I was a woman who was, keyword was, emotionally damaged. But I learned how to heal myself. Okay? Yeah, that's what you do.
I just feel like I got hit, y'all. Like, I ain't never seen so much blood in my life come out of my body. And I don't wish that feeling on nobody. Not even my worst enemy. What about your period? You don't, that's different. I'm never, that's different. That's not the same thing.
And you know what? I remember when Chrissy said that. But here's the thing, LaToy. Some of you guys may or may not know. Again, y'all got to remember, I've been watching Jasmine for 7 years. That's a long damn time. And there was an incident a few years back. Oh, thank you, Yolanda. I appreciate the $2.99. You're so sweet. $2.99. I'm so sorry. Thanks for taking one for the break room team. Thank you. Not you gave me my $2.99. Yolanda, you a best girl. Thank you. Thank you, baby. You didn't have to do that. I don't know if you guys remember. Some of y'all that's this old school with me. Do y'all remember the incident where Jasmine had met somebody on Facebook and she was DMing them on Facebook and she sent them pictures of her leaking ussy? Unfortunately, those pictures were real and they were surfing around the internet. I never saw Jasmine's. I had enough of the situation was that last year before last, when she came on here and got her legs wide open when she was on live. She was on live on TikTok and YouTube. Y'all remember the green dish trying to tell you and say, girl, how can we forget? With Love says, unfortunately, yes, I remember that. Latrice said, girl, I remember. And do y'all remember Jasmine basically admitting to that? She had never seen that person in person, right? What you say, she still got PTSD from it? She never had seen that person in person. She had only FaceTime with them, but I don't even think she's seen their face. The whole purpose of me saying this is Jasmine, some of y'all maybe remember my reaction to that. I remember reacting to that and I said, Jasmine, ma'am, why are you sending pictures of your ussy? And baby, you ain't got no damn coin. Now, there are fetishes. There's people with foot fetishes. There's a whole community where people take pictures of their feet. Baby, post them on the internet and folks pay for that. Girl, you was over there showing this person your ussy that was, girl, you was, I guess, masturbating. And, oh, my God. I can't believe I'm even saying this. And was making it, squish-ish and things around there. Baby, and didn't get one red dime or a screaming nickel. Not one red dime or a screaming nickel. So anytime you go and show a person your ussy and ain't got no coin for it, baby, you don't. Guess what? You're not gonna give a man money. You're not gonna do that. You definitely are. So that's what I'm saying. Like her giving that man money, she gave Chris the down payment for the truck. He wouldn't even be gracious enough to go get a car seat for Legend for his vehicle. She would when Legend needed the helmet, she paid for that. She said Chris gave her money, but we know that's not true. He wouldn't even give you $553 to pay your damn rent. So this is why my thing with Jasmine was when she came on the internet the other day to tell us the unfortunate story of her losing miscarrying, okay? Because that's unfortunate. Because a female body doesn't need to go through that trauma. So that was unfortunate that happened to her. But how do you tell us that you miscarried and in the same sentence you say you need $500 to pay your rent? What does you miscarrying got to do with the rent? And you just got tax money. Now, if Jasmine would have held this story to maybe about May, she probably would have had a chance to get, I don't know, that $500. But since you can't tell this story and just showed us last week you got a new car.
Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate the support.
The same reason he couldn't give her $553.
I appreciate it.
She answers it in this video. We're going to watch not all of it, but some of it, a good portion of it. Yeah, Jasmine and her kids was in that truck that we know of one damn time. Remember, was it Ava that threw up in Chris's truck? Y'all remember the video where Ava threw up in Chris' truck? Baby, them kids didn't get back in that man's truck a day after that day. Ava got sick and threw up in that man's truck. And baby, them Jasmine or them kids ever was back in that truck. Did y'all ever see a video where Jasmine was driving his truck while she was filming content? You never saw that video. Never. You never saw that video because he didn't let her drive that truck. But I bet you he drove her minivan. Even if the nails is pressed on.
Thank you, love. I appreciate that. Oh, I'm sorry, Brit Brat. I did clean out my block list. I did it. I do it every year. It's a good year.
Not calling you Luke. Girl, how can we forget? Walt said, Jackson must have had some type of bacterial infection.
Sit up straight. I don't feel like it. I'm laying down. You messaged me. Okay. What'd you message me on? They are mean. But it's okay. I had to switch my mindset on coming on here. Because I wasn't prepared. I didn't prepare myself for the backlash. I didn't mentally prepare myself. But it's already out. I said what I said. It is what it is. I've been vlogging for a while, so y'all will see in the vlogs and everything.
So is so y'all saying she actually is pregnant? Because Ashley is saying there was a comment on someone else's page that stated they're close to Jazz and Chris. They said Jasmine's pregnant by Chris. I guess time would tell, huh? Hey, Nikki. K-Love, okay.
On TikTok, okay, I'll check it. On 3 monetized channel. I have only 2 monetized channels. I don't have 3. I do upload. That's not my channel.
That is your channel. Chris ain't using it. You do have 3 monetized channels. The Extra Jazz and Chris, the My Jazzed Up Life and My Jazzy Life. She said that ain't her channel. Well, then who channel it? You see what I'm saying? She's still claiming the channel to belong to Chris. Chris ain't been on that channel in 3 damn years. So how are you still saying it's Chris's channel? Baby, Chris wouldn't post on that channel if LeBron James paid him to post on it. He wouldn't post on it because that attaches him publicly back to you, Jasmine. And I hate saying it like that, something. One thing about a ninja, he can finesse. And is Chris a finesser? I don't know, baby. I ain't never had no intimate, deep conversation with Chris, nor do I care to. His booty too damn big, baby. I can't be with no man booty bigger than mine. I don't like that. You can't. One thing I'm not gonna do, I'm not gonna be with a man who hair longer than mine, and I ain't gonna be with no man who booty bigger than mine. Baby, we fighting for booty space in the damn bed. Ain't no way. Now, I do understand a lot of you women love the dread heads. And shouts out to the dread heads, okay? I just don't want to be with no man that hair longer than mine. Hell, even if I do got on me a fresh wig.
Don't live in shame. X. You talking about Twitter? Yeah, I know. I haven't been consistently uploading. I'm not sitting here denying that.
So let's talk about Jasmine's consistency on the internet. Like she just said, she has not been consistent. Why wouldn't you be consistent, Jasmine? And this is your source of income. Remember, she told us in a vlog about 2 weeks ago, she make enough to get by on the internet. See, she was too busy chasing her behind that ninja. DoorDash is not making Jasmine in a position where she can retire from YouTube. Okay. You say you like the dreads, they got to be neat and not too long. Yeah. Like all I said is their hair can't be longer than mine. Okay. So Jasmine hasn't been consistent on YouTube because she has something other than social media to keep her occupied. Jasmine hasn't been consistent on YouTube in several months, not just recently. It's been since last year. Hell, she love a good vlogmas. She love a good Veda vlog every day in April, vlog every day in August. Baby, she love a good one of them. Baby, she ain't been consistent in one of them since last year.
Fuck myself there. I agree. Yeah, Twitter. I do have Twitter. Thank you.
Let me tell y'all something. I know a lot of y'all feel like it's not Chris. Some of me, 80% of me says it is. And I'm going to tell you why. If it was any other man, don't you think Jasmine would be referencing said man? Especially if she's not, let me say this. I think Jasmine is smart enough not to follow, if it's a man other than Chris. I think she's smart enough not to follow that man on her social medias because she know people can find out who it is. I think Jasmine is smart enough not to do that. If it was any man other than Chris, y'all would have heard a voice. Y'all would have seen a hand. She would have mentioned a name. She would have mentioned something. Even Chrissy slipped up and showed her thing over there. I'm telling y'all, it's Chris. That's why it's been no mention. You do, Shamika? I do too, girl. Yeah, Nisha, it is. I do feel like Jasmine had a miscarriage. I do.
Oh, God.
Exactly, Nisha.
Keisha, what's wrong with you?
Now, Jasmine could.
Yeah,
Here's
it's
the
like
thing.
comments
She could
subscribe.
easily
Thank
make
you.
up a guy. We know she good for lying. She could easily make up a guy, but Jasmine doesn't want to do that. She doesn't want to make up a guy because in her mind, she wants to keep Chris's presence the way it is. She wouldn't dare, not saying Chris would get jealous. I'm not saying it like that. But in her mind, Chris is her man. And she's not going to allow an image of some other make-believe man to take his presence. You guys follow what I'm saying? I just don't think it's any other man but Chris. And I know a lot of y'all say it's rumored that he's supposed to be engaged. He had a baby, blah, 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 blah. Again, that's rumor. I don't know that for fact. If somebody knows it for fact, bring the fact here. Let me see it, right? I personally feel Chris is the person that impregnated her. That's just how I feel. If it's anybody other than him, she would have made mention of it, right? Because that would have been additional content for her. Without actually showing us who it is, because I think Jasmine would show another man on the internet because Jasmine longs to be a couple's channel. That's what, remember, some of y'all may not know, but when she was with Philip, her channel used to be called The Davis Family. Jasmine has never been married to Philip. Philip's last name is Davis. She wants to be a couple's channel. That's why the extra Jazz and Chris came up, right? If you notice, Chris didn't want to have them tied in like they were some type of couple. He allowed her to, because remember the channel was supposed to be pranks, and we never saw, I think we seen one prank, and I don't even think it was a prank. Chris really used that channel to vent and do some of his nasty ass barbecues. I've been watching Jasmine long enough, y'all. I'm telling y'all, and y'all know 9 times out of 10 when I tell y'all stuff, it be true.
Yes, you can follow me. I don't really be on Twitter like that, though. Most people can't afford to get those things. Brand new car, country blessings, and stop the pity party. My hair. I just washed my wig and put it on. Are you new here? We all know that I've done wig reviews. I haven't got no new wigs. Not recently.
Oh, the letter said threatened miscarriage. Oh, okay. I'm going to tell you like this. Same goes for her as the same goes for Olivia. If Jasmine is still pregnant and from what you said, Elizabeth, threatened a miscarriage because of the blood situation she's speaking of, Jasmine is, there's no way. Jasmine needs another kid like she needs a hole in her head. My God, look how long it took for Legend to get potty trained and learn how to halfway talk. Jasmine does not need Olivia. But I'm going to say this. I'm not saying Olivia is in a better situation, but like I told you guys yesterday. Yeah, that was yesterday. At least Olivia got a mama that will come and show up and show out. Right? At least she got a mama that will show up and show out for her. Olivia's mama will come across country. Jasmine's mama won't come down the street for her. So Jasmine don't have any help. She don't have no help with Legend. Now, I know a lot of y'all saying, where is Legend at? I don't know, y'all. I don't know where he is. But she doesn't even have help with Legend regularly, right? Why would you go get pregnant? Especially you done got all your kids in school. In Olivia's situation, she still got 2 little bitty ones. Jasmine got all 5 of her kids in school all day long. Why would you go get pregnant intentionally? Because there are many ways that Jasmine can prevent being pregnant. Now, again, this is her uterus. These are her fallopian tubes. It's her business. But there's no way Jasmine, you're struggling. Even if you're not actually struggling, but you portray at times that you are, it's the fact that you have to make up a struggling story, because a boss bitch would never. A boss bitch would never. Why would she? Y'all think about it. Think about the world right now. Who is relishing in being broke? How many of y'all every day figure out ways that you can live better? How many of you guys every day are figuring out ways that you can get this money? How many of y'all, once you got your income tax and it hit your account, how many of y'all pulled up your online banking and seen that amount in your account and was figuring out a way that you can get that type of money in your account every damn month? People are not trying to relish in poverty unless they just got a poverty mindset. In 2026, folks out here trying to get that shmoney. I don't care what nobody says. Nobody is sitting around trying to figure out how they can be broker than they was yesterday. Nobody is doing that. Let me say this. Nobody with good sense is doing that. Y'all don't think every day TMR trying to figure out how she can make more money than she made the day before? Y'all don't, and I'm 50. How old am I? 53. A lot of y'all in y'all 30s and early 40s. Okay? A lot of y'all need to be putting up, let me tell y'all something. I don't know how many of y'all got 401ks, but if you currently got a 401k, and sis, think about your finances monthly, right? Think about how much money you jack off every month that you really don't need to jack off. I'm talking about coffees, things that you really don't need. You just want. Let's say it's about $200 a month that you just jack off. Why not bump your 401k up? If you're currently at 3%, sis, bump it up to 5%. Give yourself a goal so you can start preparing yourself for the future. I'm just saying. Right, Latrice? I'm just saying. Right, Courtney? Courtney said, I take pride in paying my own bills. And unfortunately, if you guys do or do not know, Courtney just lost her loving husband. So it's been about 4 months now, Courtney. And I don't mean to, but Courtney's over there with the boys doing it on her own. Now I'm pretty sure because she had a good husband. He left her and the boys comfortable, but Courtney still got to keep living, right? At least do the company match. So I'm just saying, y'all, who is sitting around? That's why this is the whole purpose. I know that's right, Courtney. I'm here. I'm with you, sis. That's why I'm saying, why would Jasmine come to the internet and ask people for $500 when you've been on this internet for years asking people for money? When do you get to the point where you use the internet to make money, not use the internet to beg for money? When do you get to that point? Because let's be honest, you don't have to beg the internet. The internet can triple your earning potential. You just got to know how to get out there and get it.
Oh my God. So So your phone, and then what? Then how I'm going to work on my phone? Good night.
Amen. It's been 6 months. How has it been that long, Courtney? That's Trees.
I mean, if it don't fit, the shoe don't fit, it don't fit. I don't have nothing to say about it. I'm not asking anybody for nothing. I don't even care. I figure it out. I always figure some shit out.
Right. Yeah. Girl, you ain't hurting our feelings. That's what you need to be doing and figuring it out. But girl, what you talking about? She talking about, I ain't worried about it. I'll figure it out. You're damn right. You better figure it out. The hell? Ebony said, duh.
No, I'm not high. I'm tired.
Miss TLJ, that's because you're a good mother. And you help with them grandbabies. Yeah, EB, she over there mad.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't even know what program. I don't know what that is. You can send it to me though on Instagram. Message me on Instagram.
Somebody asked, have you ever considered doing a program like phlebotomy? It's quick and make really good money. Some programs
Did I eat anything earlier?
Maybe shorter.
Fuck no, I didn't. I made myself a burger and I didn't eat it because I don't like burgers like that. I don't even know why I made that. It's glitching. It don't matter how much I need at this point because ain't nobody trying to help me. So I'm not finna sit here and I let it go. Like I asked for help and I don't even know why I asked. I don't even care. So I just said, fuck it. I'll figure it out.
What did she just say? Oh, hold on. Wait, how she said ain't nobody trying to help her ass? Wait, hold on. Hold on.
It don't matter how much I need at this point because ain't nobody trying to help me. So I'm not finna sit here and I let it go. Like I asked for help and I don't even know why I asked. I don't even care. So I just said, fuck it. I'll figure it out.
She said she don't even know why she asked. And girl, we've been trying to figure that out for 2 damn days. Jasmine, we've been trying to figure out what the hell is she asking us for money and you just got some tax money. She said, F it. I'll figure it out with your shit. Yo, okay, girl. Go ahead. Ain't nobody stopping your ass. What in the world? Not you mad and sassy at the same damn time. I tell you hear me? A mess.
Closed mouth don't get fed. So I asked and ain't like I was expecting, but
wait, she said a closed. At this point, you can't make this ish up. She said a closed mouth don't get fed. Now, Jasmine, you right about that. Now, that you ain't never lied about. Right, cover girl, a mess. Girl, hey, Vaughn, you're right, Jasmine. A closed mouth don't get fed. Evie said, the fuck wrong with her? Child, I don't know. What is going on over here? A mess.
It is what it is. We're just gonna leave it at that. And just leave it at that.
I blame y'all though. Not y'all per se, because if it don't apply, let it fly. I blame all of y'all who have fed this girl for years. Baby, y'all was over there buying that girl couches, a mess. Beds for the children, baby items. Every time she moved, y'all was doing that. All kind of stuff. Y'all created this monster. Same with Olivia over there. Y'all created that. Y'all created this behavior. Y'all created this behavior. That's why she up here talking about clothes. I can't get fed. It is what it is. Fuck it. Ooh, a mess.
And as far as the other part that I told y'all, I'll just talk about it in the vlog. So that's that.
Not you need some Tito's. Yes, it is, KY. It's a mess. I would never. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, honey. I would never. Hey, Lizzie.
I'm not shutting anybody down. I literally just said it is what it is. So it is what it is. I literally just said that.
Why she can't never ask Keisha?
Hey, Tanya. I'm okay.
Jasmine, hush. Because you ain't talking about nothing. Why she can't never ask Keyshawn for some money? Now, Keyshawn just got married to Becky down there. And they had a pretty nice wedding. I don't know if Becky's people helped. Did Keyshawn's daddy and his wife help with the wedding, Jasmine? I don't know. Why you can't never ask Keyshawn for a couple dollars? He don't want help? Because I'm just trying to figure out why you don't never go to your peoples. Or have you used them people up and ain't paid them people back when they ain't effing with your ass? Is that what it is?
Oh, no, I'm good. I'm fine. I just had to get back off. I had to get off. I feel like I wasn't mentally ready to even be on YouTube. I didn't mentally prepare myself.
Hey, Steve.
I hopped on here out of, like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Attention.
I don't even know. I shouldn't have hopped on that quick. Because it was that shit, the bitch thought she was dying. I thought something was really going on. I shouldn't have hopped on here because I wasn't mentally ready for comments.
Jasmine, if you wasn't mentally ready for comments, then why didn't you just put up a video? You went live. Of course, you literally had to sit and think about a title. When you go live from YouTube, there's several things that you have to do to actually go live. The whole time you were setting up that live stream, you had ample amount of time to back up out of it. You most definitely went live because your motive was to get $500. People say it's for your car note. I don't know what it's for, but you needed $500 for something. So you had every intention. It has nothing to do with your mental state, because a person who's not mentally ready would not have. You ain't been going live. You haven't been putting up videos. So what was the sudden urge to tell the internet your business when you ain't been telling your business? Because you wanted to go live and in person. You thought telling the internet you just had a miscarriage would have softened the blow to get a couple of dollars. So you want people to pay for your pain? I mean, sis, why couldn't the father of the child pay for that? It should have been a pain that you and him shared together, right? Regardless if he got 20 kids or none. Wouldn't that be something that you would have cried on his shoulder about? And in the whole time while you blowing your nose, you could have said, I need 5. You over there wiping your snot with the back of your hand like you normally do. Blowing your nose. And in the midst of blowing and wiping, and I need $500 to pay my damn rent. Girl, hush, Jasmine.
So that's that. Like, I just couldn't handle it. Look at that. That's when you be real. I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle the negativity. I couldn't handle what people were saying about the whole situation that happened. That shit was too much. That was too much. I couldn't handle it. So I said, fuck this shit. I said, let me get the fuck off of here. Hey, princess.
Exactly, LaToy. Jasmine knew. Who said that? Jasmine knew the chat was gonna say what they said. She right. She not new to this. She true to this. Exactly, LaToy. Jasmine already knew what the chat was getting ready to do. She already knew that.
Been there, done that. I'm really hungry. I don't even know why I know I'm hungry, because I ain't ate nothing. I made that shit, didn't eat it. Oh, I feel like something's in my eye. Nothing's going on. I'm just popping back on here after some crazy shit.
What crazy shit? Do you see how she talk? Do she act like a woman who just, I'm just going to assume, lost a birth that she, a baby that she, I'm just going to assume wanted? She said, oh, after some crazy shit. What crazy shit? Miscarrying a baby is crazy shit? Yikes.
You always figure it out. That's the motto.
Fine.
I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, homie. Niggas ask about me now because I'm popped in my head.
Well, then if you a hustler, then hustle your ass on to somebody's job, ma'am.
If you ask, I was honest. I was honest. I mean, I don't know what to say. People gonna believe what they want to believe. That's how I see it.
Right, Sam. Exactly.
I don't think it's money. She has her nails done. I did get my nails done. I got my, man. I'm so backed up in vlogs. I did get my nails done. I said, you know what? It's like a big gap in my story. But I was like, you know what? I got everything taken care of, and I'm about to go treat myself.
Wait, she said there's a big gap in her story. She said there's a big gap in her story. She said, I got everything taken care of. Let me go treat myself. Well, sis, you just got the money a week ago. Maybe, what? Hold on. I'm confused. What the hell going on? Wait, hold on. Let me get my calendar out. What? Hold on. Where is my calendar? Damn it. Oh, Lord. Where is my calendar? Somebody post the calendar in the chat. Where she get this damn money, y'all? Oh, God. Where's my phone? Oh, shit. Where I leave my phone at? Oh, maybe I left it on the chart. Anyway. Oh, God, my nerves so bad. Jasmine, you be having my nerves real bad. Let me look at this calendar. Hold on. What's the day? The 6th? It was Zeta said, TMR, calm your ass down, girl. Zeta said here it's the 17th. I'm just saying. My God. Baby, I be so tickled. You hear me? I know she got me worked up, my God. Dang it. So hold on. Okay, the 17th. What's today, y'all? The 6th. Okay, let me take 7. Let me see. 132. Hold on now. Wait, 17. What? How many days was in this month? Was it 20? 10. Okay, about damn near 2 weeks. About 2 weeks ago. So, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. So wait, hold on. Okay. So 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I got to do the math. Okay. And you said everything was taken care of. So you had room to go splurge. And then you brought your ass on this internet after the splurge and did your rent paid. Wait, hold on. What happened? Did you over splurge? Girl, you only got some nails done. What else did you get done? We seen you put the lashes on your damn self. Did you get them talons, them toes done? Okay, let me just say, I'm just saying $100. Because I didn't see no jewels or nothing on them fingers. So I'ma just say, I'ma just say about $70 on the nail. Now them toes of yours, you probably paid about, I don't know, about 60 for them. So what's that? 130? Okay, so 130. Okay. What else did you do? Because you ain't buy no clothes. Oh, girl, you ain't buy no clothes. Did you buy you some tennis shoes? Because you know you got tomboy tendencies. So did you buy some Jordans? I don't know, sis. You don't give me Jordan because you was down at the damn what you call that place? The outlet place. So you okay? Let me see. So how much money? I'm so confused. Now she said she had everything caught up and she went to splurge, and then bam, she can't pay her rent. She need $500. So you splurged $500 because you thought was somebody supposed to give you the rent money? Because you ain't paid for no AB. Because you remember, Jazz, when you told us you spent the kids' Christmas money on the last AB, that was before Stanker. So that was about 6 years ago. So you didn't pay for no AB with the kids' Christmas money. Now the twins' birthday next month, so we already know they ain't getting nothing for their birthday. If you need $500 this month for the rent, the twins definitely ain't getting nothing for their birthday next month. But that's okay because Philip and Hannah got there. Ooh, Jasmine, this a mess over here, girl.
Because I haven't done this in a while. I'm going to go pour into myself just a little bit. Not too much. Just a tiny bit. Can I take the items back to Five Below?
Not her annual bed.
No, I can't. I didn't rip the box, threw the box away, put the shit together. My kids already used it. They already used the perfume, the lip gloss, and no, I can't. That's kind of.
Wait, hold on. What perfume and lip gloss did you buy that the kids playing in? You definitely ain't bought no fancy perfume because I wish a child of mine would come play with my spaceship. Baby, I wish somebody would come play with my Yves Saint Laurent. I wish somebody would my Gucci Bloom. I wish somebody would. What perfume did you buy that the children playing in? What, you went to TJ Maxx and got you one of them 1999 ones? Now, I ain't gonna lie. Some of them 1999 TJ Maxx scents be tea. Okay, girl, don't sleep on them. Especially if you like to layer your perfumes like, TMI do, okay? She got not the exclamation. Do they still sell that? Oh, I didn't know that. Not the pink sugar, baby. Y'all remember when pink sugar was tea? Oh, Lord. Do y'all remember when, who said taboo? Not you done went to the damn Avon perfume. Oh, Lord, Jenny. Wait a minute. Who is playing in your perfume and lip gloss? Girl, you ain't paid no money for it. So what splurging? Not you was splurging down at the Five Below. They sell perfume at Five Below. Pearls and Lace. That's Avon. Who do they sell? I'm sorry, y'all, because I don't do the Five Below. No disrespect. I don't shop there. Who do they sell perfume at Five Below? Who said fish toilet water? You say you still love that pink sugar. Okay, girl. White diamonds. Baby, let me tell you something about white diamonds. Elizabeth Taylor, right? Yeah. Baby, when I tell you, when I got pregnant with my first son, baby, I could not stand the smell of white diamonds. It would literally make me gag. And it was somebody at my job that was religious for wearing that white diamonds. Baby, when I tell you I was in the bathroom every damn 30 minutes and I just could, baby, I had finally had to go to my supervisor and say, I am not trying to be disrespectful, but the white diamonds that she wear, I can't even wear because I keep running, baby. But as soon as I birthed that boy, child, white diamonds didn't bother me. It didn't bother me, but I don't know what it was because of that smell in my pregnancy. Baby, you better not even look at me with a damn bottle of white diamonds. I start having flashbacks. Ooh. Now, I ain't gonna lie. White diamonds used to be the ish back in, when was that? Like the 90s, 80s? Yeah. But now, even to this day, you better not spray no white diamonds around me. And child, I ain't had a baby in 29 years.
Impossible. You can't take anything back used. But just asking.
Oh, God, that cucumber milling.
You got this, bread.
I can't do that.
He was bragging about the money, the car. Didn't consider your rent and bills. Please help us understand.
Baby, Miss Tio.
It ain't nothing to understand. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm good. Who that sound like? I think I was King saying that. She was like, I'm fine. I'm good. Or some shit like that. But I was grateful about my car. I'm grateful I got it. I needed a car. I got tired of being stuck at home, not being able to get my kids and take them to school and stuff like that. So that's something I needed, not that I wanted to do. She just put me in a group home. Why the fuck would I be in a group home for?
Now, here's the thing. This is how you know that you are not intelligent. Who would go through a miscarriage, as traumatic of an experience that is? Who would and know how the chat gonna eat your ass up? And let's be honest, you ain't even got to be bothered with these people, right? You ain't been being bothered with the internet. Who would come back and sit on a live stream for 56 minutes to be tortured? All because you need $500. It's like, Jasmine, you need $500 that bad? No, really, sis. You need it that bad? At this point, you should have took a couple of them $100 and took your ass down there to the casino, ma'am. Is there one near Austin? It gotta be Austin State. Gotta be Well, you know, they don't have casinos in Texas. How far are you from Louisiana or Oklahoma? How far are you from there? Because, baby, I only took me a couple $100 to the damn casino. Okay, girl.
I'm so people just be saying shit like, people wonder why people come on here and they change and they just be like on some like dogging people because people be so bold with no picture and they say stuff in the comments. Just bold. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Because you get overwhelmed with simple things in life, like paying bills, working, bringing kids to school, etc. So you got to be in a group home because you get overwhelmed with stuff. That makes no sense. Go back to the drawing board. I'm sorry, that made no sense. So you telling me that people in the world, and it's a lot of people in the world that gets overwhelmed with just life and things that go on in their life. So they all need to be in a group home. That's diabolical. I can laugh about that. That's actually kind of funny. That's funny. You taxes and YouTube money. Okay, what about taxes and YouTube money? I'm not understanding. I only see one comment from you. Right?
What you mean, what about taxes and YouTube money? What do you mean, Jasmine? The people want to know. You just got your taxes. We just determined about 16 days ago. You just got your taxes. And what's today? When did they get paid? 21st. So wait, hold on. You got a tax check and you got a YouTube check. Now I don't know how much your YouTube check was, but I'm just going to assume it was over the $100 threshold. Okay, girl. I'm just going to assume. I pray you still making at least 100 on YouTube. Shit, I know I am. And so the people want to know, Jasmine, you just got a tax check, and I'm gonna be honest with you, sis. I don't know how much money you put down on that car. I have no idea. But I'm just going to assume you didn't put the whole tax check down on it. I'm just going to assume that. So the people want to know, if you just got a YouTube check and a tax check, why are you on this internet asking for money? And Jasmine, this is new for you because you normally wait about 2 months after the money has ran out. You normally don't come this soon. So what the hell? Are you trying to replace the money that you've already spent? Like, Jasmine, you can't keep using the internet for that, sis. And look, I'm talking as if she's listening, and we know she's not. Even if she was, she don't care. But you cannot keep using the internet to replace the money you spend. That's not how that works, sis. And y'all keep hollering, Jasmine, go get a job. She's not doing that. She doesn't have to. She has figured out a way, I don't know how that is, where she don't have to go get a job. That's true. Hello. I do remember what she said, what Philip said. So at this point, Jasmine is officially trolling. I think she asked for the money because she thought it was going to bring a lot of views, and it didn't. Because people are over Jasmine. At this point, Jasmine either you going to turn this shit around or you going to turn it off. Because at this point, sis, you're played out and this is played. Like, this is ridiculous. There is no way as a woman I would even think about doing anything. Even after all the stuff Jasmine has said and done and allowed the internet to know about. Like, sis, this is even low for you. I'm just saying, sis. Like, this is pitiful. I could see if it was June and you were asking for money. Okay? It ain't even been a month since you got your tax money. That's even a new one for you, Jasmine.
Right there. Am I pregnant? Not anymore. No. I was, though. That doesn't mean someone should be in a group on Princess Love, but I know what she's saying. Nobody should be, you ain't crazy or you, because life is over. Life is just life. Shit can happen.
Damn, did it walk? Woo.
I'm not bashing you. I'm just trying to understand. I understand. Who is the daddy? That's irrelevant. Do you want more kids? Hell no.
How is the daddy irrelevant, but the miscarriage was relevant? Break room, follow me. How is the daddy irrelevant when you had to tell us you had a miscarriage? It wasn't immaculate conception, okay? Your name is not Mary Magdalene, all right? So you said 6,000 is not a lot of money. Well, 6,000 is a lot of money to somebody who ain't got 6,000. Say, geez, I'm just saying. If the daddy is irrelevant, why is it relevant that you told us you had a miscarriage? A mess.
Yes, double tap the screen and get the likes up. I appreciate it. I told y'all that was a slip up. Real bad. A real bad slip up. I was really on some stupid shit. I mean, not even that. Birth control failed because I switched between pills.
How did the birth control fail if you switch between pills? Wasn't both the birth control, weren't they supposed to do the same thing, prevent birth? How does switching the birth control have anything to do with it? It's all the same with if I started this birth control on Monday and my doctor tells me on Friday you're having issues, so I want you to try this one on Monday. You obviously you don't have sex on Saturday and Sunday. Wait till Monday, swallow the pill, and boom, it should work like the pill. You see them? Like, what do you mean? Like, what are you? Huh? Like, this don't even make sense to me. If you wanted to still, I don't know, get your ussy scratched in between your pill taking, since it's not like you don't know how that thing felt raw, right? Not you wanted to feel everything and you ended up feeling everything. So you couldn't just have the ninja put the condom on for one damn night? Because Jasmine, you don't give me an all-nighter. You don't give me that you can do it all night long. You know, and let's be honest, who doing that? And that folks tired. Don't you stay tired? Let me tell you something. Jasmine, as tired as you claim you, how do you Jasmine, as tired as you say you be, I don't want to. You're not going all night. Y'all don't need 4 condoms in one night. Girl, you need one. That's it. One good pump and dump, and you done. Don't you be tired all the time? Cause you definitely giving on your back. You not giving ride. Nah, I don't wanna. I don't believe it. Oh, I don't believe it, ma'am. You said this is why you believe it's a lie, Mocha? Mocha said, TMI, this is why I believe it's a lie. If you go back and watch her old vlogs, all pregnancy reveals are the same. She said she was on birth control when she got pregnant with Legend, but we all knew was a lie. Well, she probably started off being on birth control and then stopped taking them, right? So Right, SB. She not SB. She not giving. They need they need 3 condoms in one night. Sis ain't like, let me ride that. No, that ain't her. Oh no, sis, they too damn tired. I'm just saying, that's not her. One condom is all she needs. Now she gonna be 60.
Yeah, it all happened so fast. It happened so fast. If I wouldn't have went to the doctor, I would have never known I was pregnant. I would have thought that my period was just late. Selling some of my wigs. I'm sorry.
Wait, she said it all happened so fast. What happened? Oh my God. Oh my God. Jasmine, what happened fast? He said, and that's it. Didn't I just tell you you ain't no all-nighter type chick? I just told you that. Jasmine said it happened so fast. He hit it, and that's it. And boom. Jasmine said, had I not went to the doctor, I wouldn't even known I was pregnant. I just would have thought I missed my damn period. Well, I thought you went to the doctor because you started bleeding. Wasn't that the reason why you went to? You said this too much. Hold on, wait, stop, slow down. Didn't you say that you went to the doctor because you started bleeding? Remember you said you was in the shower, you got out the shower, and you seen blood on your clothes. And we asked you, well, when did you put on clothes? When you was in the shower? And you never answered that question. So we said, well, how did you see the blood? And I said, no, I asked that. Break room, y'all didn't ask that. TMR asked that. I said, well, Jasmine, where did you see the blood at, baby? Because if you said you seen it on your clothes, and I said, where? Because if you was bleeding, wouldn't it be in between your legs? I said, was you dripping down your legs or something? And you didn't answer that question either. So now you're saying, had you not went to the doctor, you wouldn't have known you was pregnant. But you told us you started bleeding, and that's why you went. Which one is it, Jasmine? Which one is it? Because, baby, if you're going to tell a story, at least make it consistent. Remember I told you, Jasmine, chronological order? I told you this, baby. You got to start listening to TMR.
All right, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. And I don't even have that many wigs to sell. I threw away a lot of them when I moved. Not even trying to, but I can't. I get that you're just trying to throw out ideas, which is totally fine. I'm not knocking that, but I could never get somebody a used wig. To me, that's disgusting. I couldn't do that. Mm-hmm. What about caring places? Don't they help with bills? You told your supporters, don't ask. Don't ask what? Oh shit, it disappeared. Hold on. You told your supporters, don't ask content creators for coins. Yeah, we'd be struggling too. Shit. Not all of us. I can't sit here and say every content creator. The caring place, I'm not in, what is it?
No, Jasmine, that's a legitimate question. You told your chat, or not your chat, you told your audience to stop asking content creators, you specifically, to stop asking for money because y'all not rich. So why do you feel like your subscribers are? So what you think, a bunch of rich white women watch you? Not. Because I watch you and I damn sure ain't no rich white woman. They told her not to come back. The caring place did. Jasmine, so that's a legitimate question. If you told your audience stop asking content creators for money, why do you think it's fair to ask them for it? That's a legitimate question, Jasmine. Who asked that in the chat? Good for you. That's a legitimate question. You ain't gonna get no damn answer.
I'm not in the county for that place. anymore. Well, I'm in that county. I'm not in that part of the county for the carrying place. That was when I was living in Georgetown, so I don't stay there no more. Didn't you have a miscarriage last year? I did, but no, this was different. This was real different. I don't want to talk about it though. Not right now.
What was real different about this miscarriage? Aren't miscarriages pretty much all the same? The unfortunate event of passing the baby. What was different about this one? Miss B said different houses. How so, Sway? Jasmine don't know. She'll know.
I paid a lot on pregnancy test, yeah. Y'all just have to wait and see the vlog. I just don't.
Jasmine, you keep talking about this damn vlog, and let me tell you something, because I'm about to get off of here, because I'm about sick of your ass. Let me tell you something, Jasmine. Jermaine Jaleesa Dukes Jr. Let me tell you something. This vlog better say far more than what you done said in these lives, because I got to react to it, and I ain't got time to be playing with your ass. Okay, girl? Okay. This live, excuse me. This vlog better talk far more than you did. Okay? Because if it don't, the whole break room gonna be standing in your yard with our arms crossed, waiting on some questions, waiting on some answers. Bye, Jasmine. Piss me damn off. She talking about, she don't feel like talking, but you keep bringing your big head ass on the... Jasmine, you done made me bad. Talk about, I don't feel like talking, but you keep bringing your tail on the internet. Oh my, she gonna lose footage, KM. That's what she gonna do. She gonna lose, you know, she always lose footage. Okay, she gonna say the footage was lost. Well, go find it. Okay? She gonna say, I lost the footage. Okay, Jasmine, you the only content creator I know that keep losing damn footage, but got 1 million SD cards. Girl, hush. Just hush. She gonna say a bunch of nothing. Right, Lizzie? That's all she gonna do, like she do all the damn time. She don't want to talk right now because she need to go back and do research for her answer. Now, see, Mocha, that's where you wrong. Now, there's a lot of times, Mocha, you be on the money. But that's where you wrong. Jasmine don't do no research. For what? Jasmine don't care if it's a lie or the truth. She gonna tell it. She don't. When do Jasmine do research? Girl, all the stories she done told us, and we done found more holes in it than Swiss damn cheese. Baby, she ain't gonna, we say gonna take her 6 months and it'll drop. Baby, she gonna do this video like she do everything else. She shows the Thanksgiving vlog on Christmas Eve. She shows Christmas vlogs on Valentine's Day. Girl, back to school starts in August. She's still showing back to school video, and it's Halloween. So we gonna get this video. What's today? March. We might get it by April Fools. Okay, girl. Okay. You said at least Liz's story sound convincing. Now that's one thing I can say, but old egg over there. Now Livy, keep them going. She got a new video out that says she thinks she is on the spectrum, and she gonna go get herself tested. I said, well, girl, go ahead, cause you might as well. If you don't get tested for nothing else, Livy, no STDs or anything else, you might as well go and get tested, see if you need a damn check, cause everybody need a little extra coin, okay? You said Liv is a professional liar around there. Hello, said, thanks for the entertainment tonight. I had a great week. Have a great week. You too. Hello. Thank you so much for the $9.99, girl. I appreciate you. Well, child, I'm gone. I'm out of here. Y'all be good. Y'all be great. Until I'm going to see y'all in the next damn one, honey. Remember, so what you love. Bye.